for my friend who likes Stephen King a lot and has many Stephen King, well, books, many books. So I am going to make it for them. And it is made on tiles. So I'd been thinking tiles. Deb had mentioned tiles as well. You know, that's a good idea if both of us have had it. And it is pretty heavy. It's going to weigh a lot. I've had to do some modifying. It's cold here today. It's sun shining, but it's windy. Do you hear the wind? Any noise you can hear, that's wind. So windy here. And the temperature was -9 Celsius. I don't know what it is with the wind chill because I didn't think to check. But it's cold. The house is cold. It's an old house. It's, I think it was built in the 1920s or the 1930s. So it's almost 100. It is or is almost 100 years old. And it's insulated, but it doesn't really matter when it's the house this old. That wind and the coldness just gets in. We turn the thermostat down at night and turn it up again in the mornings. And it's usually 15 at night anyways. Days like today, it just takes the whole day to get the house back up to 20. So, you know, 15's not bad. I'm quite comfortable with 15. If it was 15 degrees outside, I'd be swimming. I don't mind it being a bit chilly in the house, but I look forward to when it's not, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going to work on this thing. I think I'll do some more work on the ground here. Maybe some more paint and some more layers of something. And I'm going to make the headstones and decorate the vertical side of the bookend. That's what I'm going to do. All right, let's see how this goes.
Where do we go? And now, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? And now, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Wish that I could cough out my emotions in a healthy manner and just become the right person that actually matters. And every day I drive my car to my little job, find some peace in the stations that I throw on. But I wish there was a song with your name as the title. Oh yeah, I wish there was a song with your name as the title. Oh yeah. Tend to embrace, wonder why I'm so opposite, I'm so backwards and upside down, I'm such a clown.
Hello, my dears. So I've been down for a few days. I think the last video I did was on Thursday. I've done a little bit of recording in there, not much. I've been busy, and Friday I wasn't feeling well. I haven't been feeling well for a few days. Saturday there was a friend of mine, well, Kyla, who if you've watched this channel a bit, you've maybe heard me talk about, or you've seen when she came over at Christmas and played some tunes. She has 2 nights a month at this bar downtown where she does, she performs. So she usually does a set of music, but she's been given another night to make fun stuff happen. And she wants to do a talk show. Late night with Kyla Tilley and guests. And the first one was Saturday. And I guess she kind of found out on a whim that she could have this night if she wanted it. And she had 2 or 3 days to plan something. So I helped her plan a little thing and helped her get some guests and was on it. And that was Saturday night. It didn't start till 10. So it kind of messed me up a lot. In the day I napped a bunch, and then I didn't get to sleep till 3:30ish, I guess, on Saturday night after I got home. And then yesterday we made food for my mom because it was her 87th birthday. I, for some reason, thought she was going to be 88, but she's not. She's 87. It was her 87th birthday on Thursday. Yes, Thursday. So she came down yesterday and had supper with us. So I just didn't get very much work done, and the bit of work I did get done, I guess I've got a bit done. The bit that I got done, I didn't get filmed really because I just was not feeling great So it was happening in little spurts. Anyway, so I've got some footage for you here. And I'll show you now where I've gotten to with this pet cemetery themed. And I would say, I'm saying pet cemetery themed. It's not really a lot to do with pet cemetery at all. I've done some reading about Pet Cemetery, and it was awful. It sounds terrible. I would never read it or watch the movie. I mean, I'm sure it's good for people who like those kinds of movies. I'm sure it's fantastic. But my God, just reading the synopsis of it mortified me. It's the sort of thing that keep me up for days. So luckily, I didn't commit to doing something that's really true to the book. I committed to doing creepy Stephen King inspired bookends. So this one is, let's see what I can do. So this is where I am with this one. I've got some headstones made, and they've got animal names from Stephen King books, but from different stories. Right now I'm gluing the back on. Ooh, see, it's not attached yet, so I need to be careful. That's happening there now. And I've made, I don't know if I showed you making, maybe I did, making the sort of shadow gravestones for this part. So it's going to get more details on it. It's got to be put together, glued together properly, and the ends trimmed. And it'll get some more things. It'll probably get a cat. I don't know if I showed you guys when I tore the grave open, but all very dark things, and like it's not my bag at all. I am a wuss when it comes to being scared of, well, it's like horror, gory stuff, upsetting things, tragic storylines. Not good with it. I'm just a softie. All right, so I'm going to try to get up the footage that I have recorded over the past couple days, and I may get more work on this done when it's finished drying here, or I may have to take a rest. I'm not sure. We will see what happens. But sorry I was gone. Thanks for watching as usual.
Got no frown on my little face. Why am I so freaking cute?